Hey guys, you're tuned into Chaotic TV. We are bringing you some more awesomeness from the finals of the NumericableCup. Sorry about those early nameplates, but you already know who these players are. In the bottom right, we have the green free agent Zerg. He is Dimaga.
Before we even do this, Dimaga already canceled his drone. He's going to 6-pool again, I think.
Ooh, that's a pretty good choice on this map. And in the top left, his opponent.
Yeah. This is the Blue Terran player. He just won his first game in this series. This is MarineKingPRIME.
Alright, Dimaga showing he is not afraid to cheese. MarineKing used to be a very cheesy player in his early big games in the GSL, and he has moved into a broader build type setup.
We've actually seen MarineKing lift his base off and move it to a gold base right off the bat before.
Back when Metropolis was big.
Metropolis, that was the map. Look at you go. Like you've seen GSL before or something. Yeah, sorry. I saw the first cancel on the very first drone. I was like, wait a minute. You don't cancel larva. That's just not right.
Always feel free to interrupt. And Dimaga's 6-pool is done. He builds all of the Zerglings he can.
We'll see if as these Zerglings hatch, we'll see if he brings the drones with him again. I
think that's the only way to really do a 6-pool nowadays, because otherwise MarineKing could just hit a... yep, he's got to bring all of the drones, or leaving one behind. But yeah, if you don't bring the drones with...
He's going to turn this into an extractor really quick and then make another Zergling and then cancel it. So.
And we're watching it this time. We missed it in the first game, but there it is. Observers, the barcode being annoying. And a CC first again out of MarineKing.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's going to be a repeat of game 1 at this point. We'll see if the outcome is any different.
Yeah, we'll see if MarineKing can make a little bit better decisions during this time and not have to chase his CC around the map.
Being said, MarineKing does have 15 SCVs to the 6 drones and 10 Zerglings.
Oh, and good decision right there, stopping the barracks building, but not lifting up his other supply depot, and the Zerglings and drones get in anyway.
Did he cancel the 4th? Oh yeah, he did cancel.
He did cancel that.
4th. That's the natural.
Command center.
welcome to StarCraft. I can't count.
And we're going to see some amazing SCV micro. He's got to pull them all and try to save as much time as he can before that barracks comes out.
Yeah, but without the barracks being up, he can't make a bunker. And that just makes this so much better. At this point, he just sends his SCVs halfway across the map onto a mineral patch and lets them run. Their run speed is a little bit better than slow. Well, a little bit slower than slow Zerglings. It's the same as drones, obviously, but he's lost 1 SCV so far. I don't know what the plan is here.
He keeps switching out SCVs on this barracks to keep building it, and that's what I've been watching the whole time. But he is taking his time to retarget his SCV ball to a new mineral patch on different bases all the time. His SCVs are repairing themselves right now, so they continue to...
Yep. Oh, the barracks finishes.
Barracks is done. The first Marine is on the way, and the first bunker is trying to get put down, but he's going to attack with all of these SCVs, and he's going to start losing more SCVs when reinforcing drones and Zerglings get back in here.
The first Marine is about to finish with another one right behind it, but that's the end of MarineKing's minerals, so this Marine is doing good damage, not getting attacked yet, just free shooting on drones.
More Zerglings coming across the map. This SCV ball is still there, which is a much better choice for MarineKing. It's worked out so much better than that first game. He's still got all of his SCVs. He hasn't lost so many. I mean, he's lost
Dimaga
9, but
does have 3 drones landing at home, making more Zergling pairs as they come up, but the bunker is done with 2 Marines in it. So the MarineKing might be able to stabilize at his home base. His supply depot just got killed, so he's supply blocked pretty heavily.
But he does have an even higher harvester count than Dimaga does at this point, so he is doing just fine. Now he's attacking all the Zerglings.
This game is going to reset. Dimaga just sent the rest of his drones home, and we're going to keep playing.
Yep. The harvester count is now in Dimaga's favor, but we are going to see, or actually, excuse me, it's still in MarineKing's favor because Dimaga still had producing drones. But you're absolutely right. 6 minutes 47 seconds into this game, we are tied up, and it's essentially like nothing happened.
Except for a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Whole bunch of very entertaining, crazy stuff. MarineKing is a supply block, looking kind of like a Zerg at this point. But
We'll see who
now
takes
that he
the
has
first
all of his...
I think Dimaga will drop the first expansion, and yeah, I mean, MarineKing even has a thing, a marine. That's the thing.
He's got 3 Marines moving across the map right now.
Marine queued up, waiting for the Slidey to finish. That's what I was trying to say, but it didn't come out at all.
We're going to see what kind of havoc these 3 Marines, 2 of them are hurt already, can do against these 5 Zerglings.
There's already 5, 6,
8 Zerglings that are there. Completely surrounded, losing only 2 Zerglings in that little batch, and the Queen is out right now, starting his own injects. Dimaga supply blocked at 18-18, just has an Overlord finish, and now he's going to start saving up, and he's probably going to put down this hatch right about now, and there it goes.
Yeah, with the Queen out and the Orbital both out, that puts him relatively even on macro ability. The hatchery coming down now. It's a matter of time until Dimaga shoots ahead in the economy lead here.
The bunker's got 3 Marines in it, so he'll be able to protect this little bit of a push from Dimaga. I think it's more of a scouting push from Dimaga just to see how much MarineKing is moved forward in this. But he is ballsy going for a command center in full view of knowing that these Zerglings were on their way here. So these 3 Marines are going to be able to hold off these 5 Zerglings without any problem whatsoever. And this command center will continue to grow. Dimaga not doing anything about it at home. He's continuing to drone up, taking his own first gas. He's probably going to go for that early layer before he even goes for his Zergling speed.
MarineKing is about 100 gas ahead, but he hasn't done anything with it yet. He's just now lifting up the barracks. He's probably going to be able to drop an add-on with it here as soon as he lands it. No factory yet. There's the factory.
This is a very interesting game so far. The hatchery for Dimaga is about to finish. He is in the league, harvesters-wise, by 3, but
yeah, MarineKing is right on his tail with that Mancer just about finished here for him too.
Yep, and that mule is definitely helping out in the income.
The Banshee and Hellions coming in, so hey, look, it's early game ZVT, but weird. We're 10 minutes into the game already. That's so awkward. It just goes to show you how many crazy things can happen in StarCraft games.
Yep, and any lesser player would have been killed on either side. One player, either Dimaga, excuse me, with a lack of micro, would have decided that the push wasn't worth it and just GG'd out. But since he's already lost 1 game, he is not taking that chance. He's going to try to fight it out completely. Zergling speed does come down, but he has not chosen to...
This is going to be a tech lab when we're going to see some Cloak Banshees coming out of that MarineKing here. He's got plenty of gas.
One hell of a response.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to get 6 pool, right? Cloak Banshees. There is no gas. Oh, there's 1 gas. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Time out. Let's start over.
Now this orbital command is moving off to the 4th, formerly called a natural, and the Hellions clean up the Zerglings that were on the map at that Dimaga tower.
MarineKing currently forsaking his 2nd and 3rd base and going for 4th.
The Hellions have spotted that there is a Zerg wall about to come out, and until he gets reinforcements with those Hellions, he won't be doing any kind of push into it, especially not until he gets this cloaked Banshee coming out, and then we'll see a little bit of a Banshee Hellion push. Kills that creep tumor, so this Queen's going to have to spend energy they don't have to continue putting that down. But the Hellions get completely into the Zerg base and start taking out a number of these drones. You just see them cooking alive. It takes 3 Hellions to one-shot a drone. As you can see, that one-shotting 3 or 4 at a time, and he loses 10 drones of his own.
If that first shot hadn't been wasted on the extractor, that might have been a little bit worse even. Here comes another command center from MarineKing, so he's like, hey, I'm going to build bases. He might take his natural now, since he already has his 4th.
He's continuing to lose Hellions in the middle of the map, especially against the great surrounds by Dimaga. He's killing out a couple, but he's still going to lose more on MarineKing's side. He's lost 1,000 more resources worth of army supply at this point, and that's all in Hellions, I would imagine.
The 2nd Banshee is about to come out.
First Banshee's already doing damage at the natural. Queued up on a number of drones. The first Spore Crawlers are coming down, And
invisible things are so hard to deal with.
there is no layer, so he has to go with the sport crawlers for vision. First one out in each mineral line, but the Banshee
Sport crawlers
does
are going to
outrage
really
it.
deter this from here. Right now, he's just going to send the outer range of it and deny mining from these 3 mineral patches at the natural until the queens get there, and he's going to force the Banshee to die. That works.
Yep, the layer is actually being morphed on the outer hatchery, on the macro hatch position, and MarineKing is taking his gases 3 and 4 and just chucking ahead in this tech path. Dimaga is actually the one who's behind right now in supply, and in the harvester count, both players are even up. If you look at the production tab of MarineKing right now, he's got so much stuff building that it's kind of amazing. This second Banshee is attacking the third of Dimaga. Not doing a whole lot of damage because it's by its lonesome, and it pre-cloaks, which is just something Koreans do. That if you watch Caldor and Wolf, or if you listen to Tasteosis, they always criticize that you shouldn't cloak until you're getting attacked. But it is killing a huge number of drones right now. 7 killed. It's probably going to kill this 8th one. Ooh, not so much.
A couple more too. I don't know. He's going to back up. There's a sport color there. He did give up on Banshees, moved his starport over to the reactor, made some medevacs. He's just going to try to go for the macro game. The command center is going to come over here and see a tiny Zergling underneath and not be able to land. Oh, the SCV's pulled the Zergling out of the way.
That was not on hold position. There you go. Mules are already coming down at that third base. He's still in the lead supply-wise, and he's going to move across the map right now with the Hellion Marine composition, and 13 roaches are coming out for Dimaga. That is a good choice, because if he did not build those, he would be way behind in supply. But that's 26 supply worth of roaches coming out right now. The creep tumors are still getting killed, and it's really up to Dimaga's micro to be able to hold this off. Ooh, banelings are coming out. I didn't even see him build a baneling nest.
Yeah, he did. You almost have to, just as a precaution against town fire, just because Marines are so good. He doesn't have roach speed yet, though. He is working on baneling speed, though. So you may see him try to go into Mutiling Bane, but I don't know. Just started 4 queens. Holy cow. What?
He's doing that because he knows that he has no anti-air at this point, and the only anti-air that he can get before infestors or before Spire, he is going to use these to fight off.
Here comes a big drop coming into the name right here.
Yep.
Could do some good damage. There's 2 medevacs full unit.
It's a good reason he built those queens too, because if any of these get killed, he's going to just continue his larva inject. Trying to take out that medevac before it gets away. It did kill a number of the units that were in his base.
Yeah, really good response from Dimaga. Just the roaches that had just hatched at that point. He grabbed them before they went to their rally and just used them to clean up.
We see a huge supply lead in MarineKing. He does not go lightly on the production forces and continues to chunk out units, having
he's
upgrades
got
coming
these
as well.
Reactor barracks, and they're just always producing Marines for the MarineKing.
Any extra money he has goes into, if he's got all of his production facilities building stuff and he has extra money, he just builds more production facilities, and that is probably the best lesson we can learn from this game.
Pretty big push coming across the map towards the actual 4th of Dimaga, not the imaginary 4th that I made up. Forces a cancel there, and he might just step into the 3rd, or he might just back off and take the watchtower.
Well, if he decides to step into the 3rd, he's actually got a pretty good chance of taking out Dimaga's army. He's almost he's 25 up right now in supply, and he decides to come in and do some damage.
40 Zerglings spawning, 6 infestors. They'll have enough fungus because the bastion glands is about done.
No baneling hits from Dimaga. All of they were targeted fired by those siege tanks, and the restim from MarineKing pushes directly into the natural base, foregoing the 3rd at all, taking out the whatever units he can. All of these roaches are actually melting, and the continual scans are taking out the creep tumors behind this. MarineKing sending more forces across the map. And
banelings are out to hatch, and we'll see how MarineKing splitting is here. Oh, he just picks them up.
It didn't actually split. He just picked them up and then moved his medevacs to split them, but continued fungals from these infestors are
He's
doing what
gonna
they
lose it
can
anyway.
to take out.
That was a really good hold by Dimaga. MarineKing came in with really
Wow, did you see the
strong-
pre-split on MarineKing's reinforcements? The fungals are doing what they can, but they can't hit as many as before, and they're still
Splitting
missing against all these
Splitting
splits.
is incredible against banelings and infestors. So, being able to split your marines is something Terran players just know how to do, and MarineKing is one of the best.
Yep. The infested Terrans right now soaking up some of those siege tank fires, but this queen is going to fall, and the queen count is actually down to 2 for Dimaga. He's starting adrenal glands, but I think it's a little bit too late for this, and he just calls it GG.
There we go. Evened up the series.
That's right. It's at 2-2 right now. We're going to go into the final game of the finals of the Numericable House Cup hosted by Team Millennium from Chaotic TV. I am KO.
This is Eclipse. Let's go see who wins.
Indeed. Cheers.